tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Jaguars will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Jaguars' offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Dukes will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks and first down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, you depend on your kicker. Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. A first down for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're working that left side. Gives him the big stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. 1st down for this offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Suggs. Offense lining up quickly. He's looking for an open man on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Scrambling away. He'll let one go down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now adjusting. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Duke's in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's good. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap in the shotgun. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Jaguars will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know.
Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll try the left side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense... been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the move at the 30. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. Finds the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Graham.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's open on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Jaguars trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. I guess it could have been worse. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Fowler. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Alabama, 6.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, getting the sack, wrap.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure. And now the ball is not free. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to throw, it's Harper. trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It sucks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Harper. Coming after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Some heat on that completion. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Let's go. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a